Well, that was a typically understated performance. Wonderful. That's riding high on the charts at the moment. So how is the old career going? Pretty good.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah?
It is.
And what about your life? You seem happy.
I'm pleased. I'm happy a lot of the times. It's not every day, but it's most of the time.
Yeah, we can't all be happy all the
That's
time
right.
anyway.
Yeah,
You're a great survivor. You don't mind being called a survivor?
No, because it's reality. I've survived a feat, I would say. My parents, the section of when my parents left, and then the drifting into the marriage, and then so it's been quite a lot.
Yeah. What was it about you think that helps you survive? What is it?
Do you have time to hear?
Yeah. Of course we have.
No, gosh, it was a lot. I've always been a loner, really, and I've always depended on myself. And when a decision was to be made, I simply need someone to basically help me to do it, and that was my relationship and partnership, basically, with Roger Davies. And I would say my practice and my spiritual beliefs. And I'm just kind of a strong person.
Did you ever feel like giving up? There must have been times where you thought...
Well, I think I did give up in the book once, but I was saved.
Yeah.
Right.
You were saved. How were you saved?
Well, do you have to talk about that? Well, I took some sleeping pills, and I tried to go away very easily. Yeah. Rather than jumping off of a building or something, I wanted to sleep. And so I was awakened by a knight in shining armor, Ike Turner. Just his voice sort of brought me out of the really deep sleep. And after that, I decided, well, this is apparently my destiny, and I won't try that again.
What did he say? Something like, "Don't die or I'll kill you."
You did read that, didn't you?
One of the great lines in pop, that is.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, you came across to England in the 60s, didn't you?
Yes.
That's when you came over here first. And, you know, the British and I think the Europeans have taken you kind of to their heart. I mean,
Yes.
Are you happy when you're here? Do you feel different when you're here?
I came here in 1966 was the first time. Rivers Deep Mountains High was a huge success in London. And I was thrilled. London actually, England was leading in fashion, the mini dresses. It was it. I had an energy. There was an energy here that brought something out in me that excited me. And I look forward to coming back each time. And then after that, my career started here many years later with Martin Ware producing a song called Let's Stay Together. Yeah, that's right. And I've been basically living here at the St. James's Hotel, straight through, basically working in Europe, working here, and working with most of the musicians here. It just became home. And so then I finally got a place here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you've got to play, are you going to settle here? Is this, or will America always be home for you?
No, this is it. I've lived long enough to know when I found my place, and traveling here since 1966 and now finally getting a place here, I basically have decided to live on this side for the next half of my life.
Yeah. Well, obviously they don't want you here, but I'm glad you're here anyway.
I welcome you back on here, and if you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. So as we are still paying tributes to the legend that is Tina Turner, who just passed away a few days ago, and as we are still waiting for a few funeral and memorial service details, of course we've been getting snippets of those arrangements as they are coming through, but of course in this moment in time it has been revealed via a couple of online media sites. A case in point, Daily Mail, they have come out to say that the funeral and memorial service arrangements have been revealed by the family. Of course there has not been any official document or statement from the official Facebook, Instagram, or social media platforms of the late Tina Turner, the legend and the queen of rock and roll. But according to the information we are getting in this moment in time is that the funeral and memorial service is actually going to be totally private, only to be attended by close family members, Of course, fans, in my thinking or in my opinion, I think the family at a later stage will arrange something like a celebration of life gathering or celebration of life service, or a celebration of life ceremony, I think either in Europe or in America, of course, to pay tributes to the one and only legend, that is Tina Turner. So the husband, that is Mr. Burke, has actually also not come out yet to reveal the exact details, but according to a couple of media reports, they are saying that the late actually said that she will be cremated, and of course her funeral service has to be something small, not so huge, with millions and millions of fans attending that ceremony. So it's going to be totally a private ceremony attended by friends, family, and of course a few close people in Switzerland. Remember, she passed away in Switzerland. She had relocated there almost like 30 years ago, 35, and she actually got her citizenship in 2013 after marrying the husband, that is Erin Burke. Elsewhere, we saw King Charles III actually also taking opportunity to pay tribute to the legendary queen of rock and roll. We saw actually the band coming out to pay tributes to the legend, and of course very many people on social media also came out and said that was really good, you know, for King Charles, such a huge important figure in UK, also to pay tributes to the legendary queen of rock and roll, that is Tina Turner. So of course we saw a video that was posted by the Forces News showing a captive audience watching the Guards perform alongside the 1st Battalion in the Welsh Guards Corps of the Drums. So we are still waiting for those details, but of course as they will be coming in, we'll be revealing them to you. Just stay on here. But of course elsewhere, we are still seeing a couple of tributes coming in. We saw the likes of Eddie Hampton, Eric Clapton, Beyonce, Dolly Parton, Mariah Carey, and so many others also coming out to pay tributes to the legend. So it's really been a somber mood. We've been just you know, grieving. Very many people global have been grieving, and of course it's really been very tough, you know, losing such a legend. Rest in power the Queen, Tina Turner.